Hey, Ma, what time do we have to go to Timmy's birthday party?
We gotta leave at 12. You better have a birthday present ready for him.
Oops. Start by getting any piece of wood. Now we're going to trace out the outline. There we go. Now we'll go cut this out on a bandsaw or jigsaw. Before sanding it on a belt sander, let's make a pit stop at the drill press and drill a 7/8 inch hole. Now, you probably already know what I'm going for, but if you don't, just keep watching the video. All right, now you'll come to your belt sander and finish it up. You're gonna wanna make sure this gets as smooth as possible because you don't want any splinters getting to your hand. And now we'll sand by hand with 1/23. Now before we add the firing mechanism on, we're going to give it a little bit more character by blowtorching it. This has to be one of the most gratifying parts. For your final step, you're gonna get a clothespin, and then you're gonna glue it to that flat part you made earlier. Let that set to dry. And there you have it. We just made a rubber band gun, and the last time I went to a vendor sale, I sold 8 of these. From that piece of plywood we made this out of, you could probably make 3 more out of it too. So you just turned a $2 board into $60. So basically what you do to cock one of these things is, of course, get a rubber band and then put it on the tip right here, pull it back, and then put it in the clothespin. I'm not gonna do it right now because it's still drying. But this isn't the end of the video. Now, perhaps you're gifting something to an older person. Let me show you another project. You'll start by cutting 4 3-inch pieces. Now cut another piece 5.5 inches. Since the board is 5.5 inches wide, that means this will make a square. And then finally for your last piece, you'll cut a 3.5 inch by 3.5 inch piece. Now we got all the pieces cut out. I'm gonna be pre-drilling all of our holes because cedar is such a soft wood and I don't want to risk splitting any of it. I only have one battery to work with, so I have to switch it in between each drill. Now we're going to be using these little 1-inch screws. only for the top. We'll use our square that's not a square to make sure everything's lined up. And I didn't already pre-drill these holes because I didn't really know where these holes were gonna be. I'm not that great at making boxes, but this one turned out okay. Now it's time to give her a massage. And there we go, we have all of it assembled. Now we're gonna get a 1.5 inch drill bit and drill straight into the bottom. Switch that 1 inch drill bit out for a 3/8 inch drill bit. Take that drill bit and go to about the half mark and then drill up. The final step is to get a mason jar with a screwable lid on, and then you're gonna take that lid and put it right on top and then nail it to it. All right, let's dig in this big pile of nails and try to find 2 matching ones. Ah, yes. This part is a little bit tricky because you don't want to hit the rim right here and bend it. This is one of the trickiest part about this build. There we go, we got the first one in. And there we go, we have just finished. Now you can take your mason jar and you should be able to screw it on top. There we go. Well, there you go, guys. I just showed you how to make an easy carpenter bee trap. And the theory behind these things is so those bees will go up through those holes up here, and then they try to go out, and they see light down here, so they go down here, and then they're just so dumb they just can't get out through the top. So you just have a whole pile of bees right here, and then when you're done, you can unscrew it, dump them out, and then go for another batch. About 1 year ago, I took 10 of these to a vendor sale, and I almost sold out of them, and I charged $15 for one of these things. So if you want to make one with just a 2x4, all you have to do is get a 1 inch drill bit and drill straight down the top right here till it goes about halfway, and then take your 3/8 inch drill bit and meet it at an angle. Then you can just take a Coke bottle and then just screw it in there, put an eye hook, and then hang it up, and you got a carpenter bee trap with just a 2x4. Now, I just showed you 2 easy birthday presents that you can make at home. So guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to click subscribe. It really helps me out. And also, if you want to see my woodworking playlist, click right over here. And if you want to subscribe, I will put that right here. Thanks for watching. I will see y'all next time.